freedom.
iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. iDiskiTimes.co.za. Kaizer Chiefs nil. Royal Andile Mpisane nil. Woo! And then by the time that it ended, Machaka was like, "Woo, yeah, thanks God it ended." So yeah, I'm sure it was him and a lot of other people who were at home watching, really frustrated by the action. Nothing much really. I like the fact that it ended 0-0. Not that I don't encourage 0-0, but sometimes I really I look at the discourse of football, the way that people are talking about football, and it's so disappointing. Because I know that if it was just one goal to either side, the opinions would have been extremely changing. Whatever people are thinking now, they would change the other way. A goal would not have changed this game. It was a poor game, this game. Even if a goal was scored, this game, trust me, it was a poor game, whether or not a goal was scored. Whether 2 goals were scored even, it was still a poor game. And you should be able to differentiate that, between a game where you're like, I'm not being entertained, but your team scores at the end, and then your opinion changes like, oh, it was great, Saila was great, or Mfundo Tigers was great for Royal AM. No, it was a poor game. Machaka, yeah, on Friday, Hendrik Klassen almost scored a double century for the Proteas. You were there with your brass band. That was more entertaining than this.
Yes, sir. What a game, Gulux. Super Sport Park.
Yes, sir. Centurion.
Yeah. Centurion with the band there.
Yeah.
Wow, what a vibe.
That was incredible.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we're looking forward to tomorrow. Is a decider.
It's a decider between Australia and South Africa. One of my wishes when I was a child, I wanted to go to England and broadcast football, and go to America and broadcast basketball. Because those are the countries I used to look at them and be like, these people are passionate about sports. I wanted to work in Formula One and be able to talk about Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, all of those guys. Like, now I don't want to work for anyone, obviously. I'm old now, but when I was a kid, I really wanted to be there. When Hendrik Klassen did what it did yesterday, in that ODI, I was like, damn, I wish I was there. Like, I wish I was there to tell people how brilliant, like as a commentator or someone who's there as a presenter to say, yo, this was such a brilliant spectacle. And I'm sure you enjoyed it as well. Let's talk about Chiefs. What do you make of the game, sir?
Yes, Ngulux, let's talk about the approach of the game from Ntseki and his technical team. Mm-hmm. So the approach, I think, Ngulux was not up to the standard. Because in terms of, you could see Royal AM, they came here with the plan. Their plan was to sit and allow Chiefs to have ball, even though we are not ball players, we don't have ball players. But they wanted to allow Kaizer Chiefs to have more ball so that they can catch us on transition and so forth. But we didn't. I think they didn't read the game after some few minutes, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, whereby they were supposed to push a little bit harder to make sure that they get those goals. The more they delayed in terms of going to the final third, is the more they brought a Royal AM to Royal AM say, no, I think more Cavalier chance or we can score 1 or 2 goals and so forth. So I'm saying poor first half, very very poor first half. I didn't see much of the players.
You realize in that first half we were saying Royal AM. I was so convinced that you guys were going to score because Royal AM, and then they started picking up.
Absolutely, that is why I'm saying I don't know why they didn't read the game, especially from the bench there. That's what I'm saying. Royal AM they just sit back. They allowed us to have more balls to play around, but we didn't have much to go forward and penetrate and make sure that we get 1 or 2 goals. Coming the second half as well, we saw some, yes, we saw Saila coming in as well, Gonzalez. You put Gonzalez, you put Guinica, you put even Matlo, especially on the field. Are they giving us something? Especially Matlo. Is Matlo going to give us something? Is Gonzalez good enough? At the moment, because I think I saw him last time. I saw him even today. He didn't give us much. Even Guinica. I think he was supposed to put to me, I supposed to put Frostler. I mean, on the side of Gwiniga. Gwiniga didn't give us anything, so that's why we were supposed to push Royal M to make sure that we get those goals. But it was not meant to be. And I'm saying, this game, I don't know, man. What we can sing. And poor, tactical, poor. There was nothing that we.
That's why I'm saying, Chucks, and I'm starting to enjoy it a little bit more now. I usually hate 0-0s. I hate them. I hate them because. Even on the highlights, what are you going to show? On these videos, what are we going to talk about? Because 0-0, it was a dull game. But I'm maturing because I see how many people overrate wins that are... It's a win that comes with a poor performance. I'm like, you are you know what? Maybe you just deserve to lose or you deserve to draw, because when you win, you overlook the performance. Like today, even if you had won, because Zoitu's teams are poor. I'm not bashing Chiefs. Zoitu, I was so pissed off with Royal AM. I'm like, even if you scored Royal AM or Chiefs scored, today my report card was still gonna say you were shit, even if you won 2-0, because it was never gonna be about the result. Yes, results are important, but there must be a way in which you're playing. So for me, I'm deriving some satisfaction from the fact that it was 0-0, because that's what it deserves, and it answers the question of why kungagcwali FNB Stadium.
Yeah, indeed, Ngulus. You know, I think we must humble ourselves before I go into why we see a low attendance at the stadium, especially at FNB Stadium. One thing that the coach, I think he will go back and look into is, why did I replace Modi? Why did you replace Modi? Once Modi have the ball, he goes forward. He's trying to get something, from Kaizer Chiefs side of it. So, but when I would take Modi instead of taking Matlo didn't give us anything there in the middle of the park. When I would take you take Modi out, so what is Matlo giving us there? So I think it was a poor tactical decision from the bench. I just talk about the coach and his technical team there. So, but let's talk about the low attendance of the stadium. Humble yourself sometimes. You understand? As management, you've got Soweto there. You know, maybe 12 million people there. It's just a walking distance. You know, go to the people. Ask if there's something that you did wrong. Ask for forgiveness there. Go there to the people. Ask them, guys. Only 90 minutes. We don't need even 2 hours. We don't need even to come early, 5 hours, because here in South Africa, we always go to the stadium late. So only 90 minutes, my friend. We need to back the team, because without the supporters, we'll see this poor performance as well. I'm not talking about. I'm not saying if the supporters they'll come to the stadium, we'll see maybe much improvement.
I'm trying to. I'm following what you're saying. I respect it. I'm asking myself, Oguti, are they going to come if the performance is poor? You see, like, is it not a symbiotic relationship between, this movie is great, it has Arnold Schwarzenegger, and people are shooting at each other. It's an action-packed movie, so I need to go and watch it. But if it's a movie, there's no action, there's nothing exciting. You, in that cricket, you come with a band there. And South Africa wins there. Someone almost scored 200 runs, a single player, yesterday. So it's action-packed. It motivates you to go. Does this thing that they're playing say they must go and support it?
No, in terms of play, yes, I do understand that we're not there yet as Amakosi. You know, the performance of the team is not convincing. Yes, I mean, today you win, tomorrow you lose, and I mean, you score a goal, then some other fans will say, no, Chiefs is back. Chiefs is not back yet. Chiefs is not back yet. No.
That's what they were gonna say tonight.
Chiefs not back yet, guys. Why I'm saying it's not back again. That's why a coach is trying a different combination. Before last week, Matlu was not on the starting 11. Even Gonzalez, they came in the second half, especially Gonzalez. But now today he started with Gonzalez, so he kept on trying to, you know, even also number 2 is something. Gwiniga didn't play before, but now I think they are bringing him in, trying something. But I mean, if you bring Gwiniga there, it means you want to defend. You can't defend. You have to make sure that you have someone that's going to push forward to make sure that you get us something out of it. So I'm saying to Dr. Kaizer Mutaung, sometimes you don't need to send your children to the meetings to go somewhere. You know, come out from the closest. Tell the people, go there. Say, guys, please, I beg you. Because remember, Chiefs, it used to fill up the stadiums before, but things have changed in Gulus. People, they need to know, sell your product. Is the product that we have, Dr. Kaizer Motaung, good enough for supporters to go and watch Kaizer Chiefs play? This is something that we're asking ourselves. So you have to go there and sell. Don't send your children. Go there as yourself, as a manager. Go there as the owner. Go there and say to the people, please, guys, please come to the stadium. Whether the team is doing bad or is doing a little bit good, come to the stadium so that it can be able to improve the performance of the players in Gulux.
There you go. Thank you very much, Chucks. Sometimes we go on and on and on about games that deserve to be spoken about 0 minutes. But that's what the life we chose. We are YouTubers, so we'll talk about these games in teams that you guys are interested in. But if we are being honest, some of these matches, it's just a matter of iDiskiTV powered by World Sports Betting. 2 minutes, Chucks. We are done. Go do it. It doesn't really need us to talk about it 10 minutes. It doesn't deserve any attention, some of these matches. iDiskiTV, Diski Times, World Sports Betting. Thank you for watching us.